This list of 8 famous people who were murdered will definitely shock you. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be famous? Well, some people know it all too well, including the ones on this list. Unfortunately, their fame also made them targets of violence, leading to tragic ends. Today we'll explore the stories of 10 famous people who were murdered, and try to make sense of why they met such cruel fates. Brace yourself for a shocking journey through history, and let's begin. John Lennon. Imagine a world without John Lennon. It's hard, right? But for one deranged fan, Mark David Chapman, that's exactly what he wanted to achieve. On December 8, 1980, Chapman shot Lennon 4 times outside his New York apartment, in front of his wife Yoko Ono and many witnesses. Lennon died on the spot, and Chapman later claimed that he did it to gain fame and notoriety. Ironically, he only became known as the man who killed a legend. Tupac Shakur. Another musician who left us too soon was Tupac Shakur. Known for his raw lyrics, social activism, and beefs with other rappers, Shakur was a controversial figure. But no one could have predicted that he would be gunned down at the age of 25 in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas on September 7, 1966. The killers were never caught, and many conspiracy theories surround his death. Some even believe that he faked his own death and is still alive somewhere. What do you think? Mary Ann Nichols. Who was the first victim of Jack the Ripper? The answer is Mary Ann Nichols, a 43-year-old prostitute who was found dead on the streets of London on August 31, 1888, and her abdomen was mutilated in a way that suggested a surgical skill. The killer went on to claim at least 4 more victims, but was never identified or caught. Who do you think was Jack the Ripper? A mad doctor? A member of the royal family? Or someone else? Elizabeth Short. Another unsolved case is the murder of Elizabeth Short, also known as the Black Dahlia. She was a 22-year-old aspiring actress who was found brutally mutilated and cut in half in a vacant lot in Los Angeles on January 15, 1947. The killers had made surgical incisions on her body and carved a smile on her face. The investigation gathered many suspects, including a doctor, a Hollywood producer, and a convicted murderer, but none of them were charged with a crime. The case remains one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in American history. Peter the Cruel. Peter the Cruel was a medieval knight of Castile who was known for his tyrannical rule and numerous enemies. Peter's reign was marked by political intrigues, wars, and betrayals, which ultimately led to his downfall. On March 23, 1369, Peter was murdered by his half-brother Henry of Trastamara, who had gathered an army of mercenaries and nobles to overthrow him. The 2 brothers fought a fierce battle in the city of Montiel, where Peter was captured and killed. Legend has it that Henry then had Peter's body displayed on a throne, with a crown on his head and a scepter in his hand, as a warning to other rebels. Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman was a beloved comedian and actor who starred in popular TV shows such as Saturday Night Live and The Simpsons. His wit, versatility, and friendly demeanor made him a fan favorite, but few knew about his troubled personal life. Hartman was married to a former model named Bryn Omdahl, who had a history of drug abuse and mental health issues. On May 28, 1998, Bryn shot and killed Phil in their home before turning the gun on herself. The couple had 2 children who were present at the time of the murder-suicide. The tragedy shocked the entertainment industry and raised awareness about the dangers of domestic violence. Joe Gallo. Joe Gallo, also known as Crazy Joe, was a New York gangster who rose to fame in the 1960s. He was a member of the Profasi crime family, which later became the Colombo family, and was involved in various illegal activities, such as extortion, loan sharking, and racketeering. Gallo was also a vocal critic of the old guard and the mafia, whom he accused of being too passive and corrupt. On April 7, 1972, Gallo was gunned down at a restaurant in Little Italy, in what is believed to be a hit ordered by his rivals. The murder remains unsolved, but many speculate that the Genovese crime family was behind it. We hope that this video shed some light on the murder of these historical figures. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.